everybody, and welcome to the very first of Fictional Aroma's Arena map spotlights. Now, because this is the first one, I'm going to explain what we're going to do. Now, as the maps rotate around, and I am literally going to be doing this in the rotation, we are going to look at the maps and discuss the various strategies. Now, I'm just going to play a couple of games on them. Now, generally speaking, while I'm missing a few of the control heroes, notably Baron and Bug, I'm going to be focused on the offensive and the defensive strategies on both maps. And basically what happens if you also come across a defense or if you come head-to-head on an offense. Or at least very much I'm going to describe how I play an offensive set or how I play a defensive set on these maps. Now, everything I do, you don't necessarily have to do yourself. Obviously, you need to find what is entirely your own style. So obviously everything I'm doing here, you can completely ignore, but possibly take some of it on and make it your own. Now, the first thing I'm also going to say is at the moment I do only have the Sparrow, other than the Sky Bucket, but you might as well take the Sparrow. Not many people played Taeyang yet. Now, the first one we're going to do on Gate of Lost Angels is an offensive set. Now, however, as per normal, I'm actually just going to stick with the ones I have, except for one vague difference. We're going to take Sharina out. Taeyang. No, we're going to take Sharina out. And we're going to put in Mary, and we're going to do that for an offense for one very good reason. We're also going to take out Skyblade and swap for Lady Aurora. And you'll see why in a little minute. Crank and the Corp are permanent fixtures in my set. And I don't think I want anyone else. I would like to keep Luna in. And that's kind of actually it. Taeyang can stay because Taeyang is always useful. We're going to keep the shells I've got because I always quite like those shells. Now, you can change your shells depending on what you're doing, but where we're going for a general offense, these are the ones I in particular like to use. I like to use shells when I'm doing offense, primarily when things have gone wrong. Oh yeah, as we're doing these on ranked matches, I'm going to try and... the map spotlight's going to be easier to do than the character ones, purely because I'm going to be still trying to win using the set I have, and that's much more likely to be done because I'm not advertising my strategy by focusing on a particular hero. So because of that, these probably will be more entertaining to watch. We'll see what happens.
Match found.
Oh, we're in. Always third. I know.
Welcome, ladies and
sure
gentlemen.
I know this
Join
guy
me tonight
again.
as we see two masters compete here at the Gate of Lost
So he's
Angels.
picked the Ark, which is definitely not a bad choice on this map. The Ark features a big hole in the middle, which is fine because I'm going to take Mary. Bug right in the middle. Oh, that's nasty. I hate it when people do that. I could probably have deployed Sharina instead, but we're going to go with Mary. First thing we're going to do is put down
Time's up.
we're going to throw down Corp. Corp's always my solid first choice. And I'm just going to say, Bug is a pain in the ass.
Lady Aurora.
For a control and or defensive set, that is pretty much point perfect where you want to be putting down Bug. And I'm also going to throw down my Luna. Going complete offense. I tend to do Aurora.
Enters the fray.
Nuts, and more nuts. So Taeyang is
Bloody Mary.
a bit of a pain in the ass. Taeyang is one of the first with passives. He does 1 extra damage against an air pirate, against all air pirates, which happens to include Luna and my ship. So Taeyang can officially mess up Luna. Now, Corp, normally I would go in for doing a knockback. However, where Aurora has the two range attack, I'm not going to do that, because even if you knock her back, she can still hit you. This is actually going to be very difficult, so my attack set has come basically straight up against I'm going to fall straight into his trap, but my attack set has basically just come straight up against a defensive set, or at least what I would say a counter-strike set. That's kind of what I tend to do. I tend to do the same kind of set. Is I just get in there, wait for them to kind of throw stuff at me, and then take them back down. Now, Aurora is dead, and there's not a lot he can really do to prevent that at this point. However, what he can do is maneuver his heroes into position to punish me when I do kill it. Now, he's trying to decide... Yeah, now that was the least worst idea he could do, because no matter what I do now, Corp is going to be in such a position that, well, he's going to get double attacked by Taeyang. Now, Bug is also going to put himself in a position, so he's going to hurt... He's going to hurt Corp, and he's going to hurt Luna. Sorry, I'm up for doing this. Because now Taeyang can't get to Luna at all. Luna also at this point can't attack herself, which is kind of a bit annoying. Corp, however, can kill Bug, but Bug will move by the time that comes about. Taeyang definitely can't get me. Bug can get me, and if I put myself there, Luna is going to die, but I can kill Bug in the process. Don't get me wrong, Mary can't kill Bug, but with any luck, and I do use the words luck here, if he moves Taeyang, he won't, he will do the double attack to prevent Bug from dying. Mary is now going to move over to here and hit Taeyang in the face. So this has kind of rapidly turned into actually a counter set. So I've now taken my offense set and have gone very defensive. This is... Oh, you son of a... nuts. And I've lost.
Steel fist crank.
And now I have lost. Because I'm just going to keep deploying my people. Bug is going to hurt me hard.
Taeyang enters the fray.
And so this is what happens when you have offense sets hit each other. Now, the reason I didn't redeploy Luna even, is that Taeyang's final power deals 5 damage. Now, Bug is going to kill Mary. Except Bug isn't going to kill Mary. Because I am going to do this and make sure he dies. Which again was an expected move.
This is getting interesting. A corporal.
Yeah, so he now sees I'm pretty weak at this point. Now if I sit here, Aurora only has one thing to do, and that's to hit me, and then what she'll do is she'll hit me and then use her 5 power to hit me and the ship. Mary is actually my weakest link here, right now.
And there
it is,
the
yep.
ultimate attack.
Now this is the least worst option, so I have to get rid of
Personal
Taeyang.
space with Shockwave. An epic battle.
So that's kind of put me back in it, because what's going to happen now is Crank is going to maybe, I'm going to use the words maybe, kill Aurora, depending on what shell he has. If he has a... Well, let's put it this way. If he has Scorch, there is no way. Now, I'm going to risk doing the double attack with Mary. He is now probably going to move up onto the... Light him up, 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 light him up! Nuts. And now Bug is then going to kill... Sod it, I'm up for it.
Lady Aurora.
He will now probably do the double attack because I've lured it. No, he's going straight to the ship.
That ship has taken quite a beating.
Now, still to prevent Bug from killing Mary, we're going to have to do this. And we're going to also throw Taeyong over here to prevent Corp attacking me. If I can get my Mary into... Ouch. Now then. I need to run the bloody hell away from Corp. And hit the ship. Now, as I say, I've lost this for a while. So what you're seeing is probably not a really particularly good idea of a map spotlight, but I feel I'm holding it as best as I can. He's now going to attack. Ah, bollocks! I didn't see that. Yeah, always beware of the pillars, people.
Body count in the house.
Well, this is how we do maps. Well, at the very least, now what I was going to say was that even if I lose, what I would like to do is at least show everyone else's kind of talk the way through everyone else's tactics. So that was at least my attempt of an offense set, which didn't entirely work out. So this time round, we're going to modify it a little bit, and we're going to go with a bit more of a defense set. So we're going to take Mary out for Sharina, and we're going to stick the Butcher in. We're also going to take out Luna and swap her out for Harley. We're going to keep Aurora, and that's still good. We're going to keep Corp because I like Corp. I just like Corp. Corp's just a good, just a single good guy. He's just a nice all-rounder. So we'll go with a slightly more defensive setup this time. Admittedly, as I say, last time I ended up having to play defensively because of the Bug position. Which is good if you want to kind of claim control early on, is deploy Bug early and hope. The thing is, what's also good about putting a Bug in early in that position is he serves as a lure, and sometimes with a higher health team I have done it. I have thrown myself at the Bug because I know I can take the follow-up attacks. And then instantly put the pressure on. Edamask! Wonderful.
Two masters approach, ladies and gentlemen. But only one can be victorious here at the gates
Now,
of Los
this guy I've
Angeles.
played before, and I'm fairly sure he runs a control set, admittedly not on this map. The problem with this map is it's not got a lot of room to manoeuvre.
Skyblade!
Skyblade, he's going for an offense set, which is fine by me. So, first thing we do is we bust out Aurora to counter Sky. Aurora is the dead counter for Sky because they are in the same family. They have exactly the same stats, it's just that their attacks are slightly different.
Uh-oh, it's the Butcher.
Butcher is fine. Now, I do have the Butcher, but this time round, right now, we are not going to deploy the Butcher. We are going to deploy in Crank.
It's Steel Fist Crank.
Crank is a very good person to have in this map, primarily due to his knockbacks. In fact, definitely due to his knockbacks, because there is not a lot of room to hide on this map.
Aurora.
That's a very interesting setup. Normally, if I'm going offense, I take Luna, because she can teleport straight over the middle here. However, because we're going defensive, and I'm going for a bit more of area control, we're going to throw Harlequin into the mix.
Both teams are set. Let the match commence.
Because you can't approach Harlequin. Particularly with the set he has, the only person that can approach Harlequin and not get immediately killed is the Butcher. Admittedly, he does have the two range people there. Now, he will not attack Aurora,
Hurry now,
retreat.
time's up.
He will attack Aurora. I will bite. In that case, I will bite. Now, for my defensive sets, if I can do 2 attacks, I will do 2 attacks. I'm not entirely sure if that was his best idea. However, I'm curious to see now what it is he's going to do. Will he do the pull on Crank? No, he wouldn't. That would be stupid. I swear this guy was better last time I played him. Thing is, when I'm playing defensive, I have... Okay. Thing is, when I am playing defensive, I tend to... Well, I just tend to, you know, not really bother attacking the ship. You know what? I will take this. I will go with this. If I have to, I will get my Aurora involved. Now, because I'm curious here to see what it is his Aurora is going to do. It appears we're going for a slugging match here. You can't put him over by Harley and guard Sky. Sky's dead. So the only thing he can really do with her is send her around to help. Yeah, now that's the appropriate position. I say the appropriate position because if I stick there, I'm opening myself up to a double attack. But that's fine, because I will just be able to take her out next turn as well. That Aurora cannot take out my Harley in one turn. Butcher is in no position to be able to take out Harley. Meaning, I can't actually counter-strike from this side. I can't actually counter-strike immediately from this side because I have to go onto this tile here to be able to perform any type of melee attack.
Skyblade, young and deadly.
Now, I can't deploy Aurora directly in. So what and I can't go in and attack Butcher, so I am basically just going to sit here. Because I'm perfectly happy with my position. Now, Aurora can't run. She can run. She can run up to the ether tile and then head towards my ship. Now, Butcher's dead, and I hate Butcher's about to die because Aurora's going to kill him. There is no way I know of him killing Harley because even a Scorch takes 3, which he might have.
Another one bites the dust.
Now, as I say, I know Harley's going to die, but that's what Harley's there to do. Harley is there as a distraction. You can focus on Harley, which is what I use him for. I use him to focus and allow everyone else, and basically allow, you know, everyone else to basically focus on killing Harley, because Harley is an obvious threat. Now, if he was sensible, he will send Sky in on an attack pattern, because he also knows I have to kill Butcher. There we go. So, if I put my Aurora, I'm going to have to move my Aurora up and attack Butcher, which is fine. It's going to hurt. It does not actually going to heal the ship. Oh yeah, so it went straight to the middle, which is possibly a bit silly.
This is getting interesting. Lady Aurora.
Now, cranky boy. What we're going to do is we're just going to make life more difficult for everyone else. With your limited life. Now, the thing is, I'm not in a position to play the upper, otherwise I would do. If I had healing to use, I would most definitely use
It's
it.
the Butcher.
So he's bringing the Butcher back out. I'm going to redeploy Harley.
Ooh, Harlequin.
Now this is where my own defensive momentum is beginning to slow. It's kind of annoying because I kind of confuse Crank being alive. Thinks his positioning was pretty good. Well, one of these is dead. One of these guys is going to die, and I'm kind of tempted. At this point, I'd rather Crank stay alive. Now he has two options. He can either go around and kill my Crank. Okay. Fine. Crank is just going to redeploy immediately. Now I suspect what's going to happen
It's Steel Fist Crank.
is Sky is going to use actually Sky is going to move into the middle and do her little whirlwindy thing.
Ether collected.
But we're not going to do that. We're going to go straight on the attack. Because this is also a defensive move, because if I'd stayed there, Sky would kill me. So we can either go for my ship, but he has to kill Harley. And it's possible. It's doable. He does have the ether to do it. He has the ship ether to be able to do it. He has... there it goes.
Get off my port.
There's the dump, as I like to call it.
Like flies. And there goes the turn.
Now what I'm going to do
What a
here is
waste.
I'm going to deploy my shockwave. That gets rid of the Aurora. It isn't going to help me at all with Butcher,
Some personal space with shockwave. Body count in the house.
but I can make life more difficult by the only place I can now stick Aurora and not get killed is a grand total of nowhere. So I'm just going to deploy her behind here because that's the most irritating place I can put her, frankly. Because to kill her, Butcher needs to walk up to
Lady
here.
Aurora.
Now I need to kill Sky. I have to kill Sky. And now, from a sheer amount of just slow hero destruction, which is how I do my defensives, we're down to 2 health. Now, all I really have to do is wait for him to put a hero on my touchline, and I
This
use
is too much.
get off my porch. Right, now we redeploy Harley in its usual place.
Harlequin.
Because there's nowhere good he can put Aurora to attack him this turn. Aurora would have to be here.
Skyblade.
I do like his
Deadly.
setup, if I'm honest. I am a fan of his setup. Now, I do need to be careful about where I start putting stuff because of the Butcher. So, I know what Crank's going to have to do this turn. So, Aurora. Where can Aurora live? I think Aurora is going to have to live back here. Crank
Lady
is going to have to
Aurora.
block the Butcher. The Butcher's 5 damage ability is his Body Slam, which is the knockback, which is the area knockback. Now he won't stay there. Now if he's done that, that means he's building up for something. Now all I'm going to do here is the most pain in the ass thing I can think of. No. Probably shouldn't have done that, but never mind. However, he's now not in a particularly good position to use his belly bomb, if he's going to use it. Now I can't put any heroes next to the edge. And it is still possible for him to win if he is going for a ether discharge.
And there is the
He's going
ultimate
directly for
attack.
damage. which means it's highly possible he's going for the ether discharge. Now, what I'm going to do with Harley is send him straight up. He could have another Gomp, in fairness. It's always possible to have multiple shells of the same type. However, now he needs to kill Harley one way or another. And if he wastes time killing Harley, he's going for ether discharge. It's going to be ether discharge. It's going to be ether discharge.
More ether coming this way.
That's what he was aiming for. He was aiming for the ether discharge shell. The ether discharge shell is a 10 ether shell that deals 3 damage directly to the enemy ship.
Things are getting ugly.
And I win. And I win because Harley, although that was very close. I had to take that thing there, otherwise he would have used ether discharge.
Uh-oh, it's the Butcher.
And that's it, everyone. That's a defensive set.
What a victory! Sensational.
And that's the other reason, Harley's there. You can use him as Counter-Strike. And you do have to do that one. Ether control. There we go. So there we go, everyone. There's one map, and that's Gate of Lost Angels. Next up will be Dearborn Heights. Followed by Midships. Excellent. It's going to be good. Okay, so thank you all for watching this, and we'll see you again next time.
Thank you everybody for watching the video. If you would like to see the next episode directly, then it is immediately below me now. If you would like to have a look at the channel and see what else I have, then it's there. If you would really enjoy this and would like to see more, then please hit that subscribe button. Also, please, if you like the video, hit the like button. It definitely helps out. In the bottom corner, you will see the Twitter logo, which has my Twitter on it, at Fictional Aroma. Please follow me on Twitter and send me Twitter reviews. Otherwise, it's fictionalaroma@gmail.com. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.